This is fair use, fair use. I do not get paid or benefit from none of these videos. According to the Act 1976 Act, this is only for educational purposes only. So, thank you. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to my power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakah Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, and bishops that rule well and taught this truth. And that's worthy for double honors to you. I want to say shalom, and shalom to the whole field like sky on the four corners of the earth. That's also praising the names of Yahweh, or Yahweh Shah daily. To you, I want to say shalom. This is your brother Nakar, coming out with an edifying lesson, Lord willing, as well as be as exalting. And we just got news and prophecies, war talk. I got some videos come on my feed, and through the spirit, like them, see if I watch later, to do videos on them, just to give you the insight what's going on around the world, because we are ordered to be watchmen for the nation of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So let's get a scripture first on that. Isaiah 62, I believe it's verse 6. Isaiah 62, verse 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. Remember, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that made mention of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashimiam shall keep not silence. So, anything that I see and I watch, you see what I'm saying, diligently, I will give it back to the flock. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's read verse 7. And give him no rest till he established, until he made Jerusalem praise in the earth. And that's also, praying daily. You see what I'm saying? Giving up, not giving up, but giving a righteous sacrifice daily. You see what I'm saying? To Yahweh Ba'ashimiam Shah, every time we sing this great 144 song, he hears it, and holding Yahweh Ba'ashimiam Shah to his promises. You see what I'm saying? Remember, he swore to our forefathers that he would bring peace on the earth, and we'll be in rulership, you see what I'm saying? And that he would send his only begotten son Yahweh Shah to come deliver us in these latter days. You see what I'm saying? As we can see, that's unfolding, in these type of videos right here. So you got USA imperialism, angry, and Philistines as war with Iran since oil prices soaring. You see what I'm saying? Now remember, I did a video on the Cuba crisis, because I make these videos. Now I know somebody might say, well, anybody who watch my videos who don't, I don't get that many views, would say, well, if the great judgment's gonna happen here in Babylon, what we worrying about? All these other nations and states, you see what I'm saying, places, because you know why? We scattered abroad. We have some brothers and sisters that's part of the elect in Cuba and the Philistines also, you see what I'm saying? Deuteronomy 28 verse 64 is still a curse that's going on, you see what I'm saying? Let's go to that, you see what I'm saying? We just get some simple scriptures, to see the reason why that we've got to watch worldwide and not just watch what's going on in Babylon the Great. But in Babylon, anything happened in Babylon, brothers be on it and they report it instantly. You see what I'm saying? But let's get Deuteronomy 20, verse 64. And the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashimiam Shah, shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even to the other. And thou shalt serve other gods, which neither they know, their fathers shall know even from wood and stone. So we have some Akim and Aquafists out there who's believers. You see what I'm saying? Now you might not see them on YouTube, but man, it's a multitude out there that's going to come into the fold. Oh, they're probably already in the fold, you see what I'm saying? And you just don't know. Because the names of Yahweh, Ba'ashimiam Shah, is being praised throughout the four corners of the earth. You see what I'm saying? In different languages, you see what I'm saying? Different tongues. So that's why it's important to do these videos, is to give you the insight intel of what's going on out there. So we're going to play a little bit of this video and show you that, how you Babylonians, which that's what I like to call you people, Babylonians, how y'all crying over $7 gas and $8. It's places that have no fuel at all. You see, I said, France 24 reports Philistines fuel emergency. You see, and it says, Gulf energy crisis rattles the world. Remind you, this is going on everywhere. And then you see they got they doing a little protest. They're angry, the Philistines, because, these people, they can't even feed their families. I see one dude, he said, man, like he drive trucks for a living, and he can't get no oil change, no fuel to get his trucks. He can't feed his family. So, and you people in the West, y'all don't think this will ever happen here to Babylon the Great. This watch, because this damn devil, he got his hand in everything you can imagine, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, this is the goddamn devil, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, which is known as Esau. You see what I'm saying? Now, we understand that we have people, Israelites, are scattered among those heathen nations. They may look at heathen nations, but their lineage go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You see what I'm saying? But really, it's the top elite baking families. You know, they got everything in play for their new world order. But let's play this video. I've done a good amount of talking, you know, just to give you the summary. And you can check out my other video. I did a Cuban Crisis Part 2. Just go along with this video. You see how people are mourning, people are angry. All right, let's play this video.
People pushed to breaking point. Rising oil prices have hit the Philippines hard, and for some, there can only be one culprit: Washington.
This is our symbolic protest against the U.S. imperialism. We want the United States to leave our country immediately.
The US-Israeli war with Iran has left countries across the region exposed. The Philippines once imported some 98% of its oil from the Middle East. In the weeks following the conflict, fuel prices more than doubled. The country was the world's first to declare an energy emergency. It's people like the jeepney drivers of Manila, these public buses here, that have been hit the hardest. Rising oil prices have cut into profit margins. It's left some of them struggling to feed their families. For drivers like Edgar, the crisis threatens his livelihood.
It's difficult because our earnings are very low now due to the high cost of fuel. Before,
and I just talked about in the beginning how I told you, but this is a different driver. This is a different video I've seen. But here you go.
when fuel was cheap, we used to earn about 1,000 pesos, but now it's not even 500 pesos for the whole day.
Authorities have pledged cash relief for drivers, but some worry domestic policy alone will not be enough.
The main author of this, no other than the Donald Trump. We hope that this the Donald Trump will stop all this war of aggressions against the people of the world.
The Department of Energy announced last month that some 180 million litres of diesel have arrived to buffer the country's fuel supply, as Manila deals with a distant crisis that has tangible consequences at home.
And remind you, these nations are together. Don't ever think that one point they're right against each other. Psalms 83 tells you that they have a crafty counsel against the Israelites. But they're arguing because they want to, who's going to usher in the MOTB. You know, these countries know they want to do it, this want to do it. Don't get it twisted. These heathen nations are together, you know, because the upper echelon, the elites, are talking. You see what I'm saying? They come with plans and wickedness. You know, they're meditating on what's the next step, what's the next move. That's why Yahweh Shai. Well, let's go to 1 Peter. Salaki, I didn't mean to say Yahweh Shai, but 1 Peter 4:8. You know, and well, Yahweh Shai, he is the volume of the book, so this is his words. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watching to prayer. So you have to be watch and being diligent. You see what I'm saying? You just can't be out here lollygagging and calling in your folly, man. You know, and I understand, you know, the flesh creep up on you, but you have to watch and see what's going on, man, because this is nothing but prophecy. Uproars of the people is going on. You see what I'm saying? But let's go to damn, that's getting my mind already. Oh, Psalms 83. Yeah, to show you that these damn nations are working together. Now, but they just showing the poor and middle class, but yeah, Psalms 83, verse 1, keep thou silence of the Most High, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power, for lo, thy enemies make a tumbling, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against the people, and against the hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off and ban the nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. You got tabernacles of Edom, Ishmaelites, Moabites, Hagrites, Gibril, Amalekites, and Amalek, the Philistines, and Hamas of Tyre. You see what I'm saying? So all these nations are to come against the Israelites, mainly the upper echelon, because remember, they're doing the biddings of the elites, the top elite baking families, you know? Because these people, they make deals underneath the tables with these damn devils, and they can't get themselves out of it, you know, and it affects the people. I think what's that, Proverbs 28 and 19. I always kind of forget it, but I think it's 19. Proverbs 28, maybe it's verse 8. Hold on. Let's go down some. I can never remember that scripture. The people mourn. Slovakia. Damn, I thought it was here. Yeah, Proverbs 20 verse 12. When the righteous man do rejoice, there's a great glory. But when the wicked rising man is hidden. So like that's the wrong one. Hold on, where is it at? I know it's here. Man, hold on. Let me see. 21 the king's heart. Mourn. Salakia. And I might edit this up. Probably not. Because I'm gonna go. What was in Proverbs? Okay, 29 verse 2. I always get it mixed up. Proverbs 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rulers, the people mourn. That is mourning right there. Let's go to mourning, because people protest and uproars of the people. I'm gonna get that second Edges 9, and this to show you that this damn devil, he is busy.
Strong's H584. Anach.
A sigh, groan, pain, and grief. Gas, moan, and cattle. And ain't they mourning and groaning? They in pain. It's hitting their families. They can't feed their families. They can't come in and work. And that it is protesting. They burning the man. They had burned, like, I guess that's supposed to be Trump back in the video. Hold on, let's go back to the video. They was right on the American flag. As you can see, they doing something right there. I think that's the American flag. I can't really see it for real. But at the beginning, they have something burning. It looked like a damn Edomite, you know? I'm trying to get closer. Oh, it's supposed to be little devils. You see what I'm saying? I guess it's supposed to be Trump face in the front with no hands, which he is the damn devil, you know? But, you know, a lot of our people, they don't see it, you know, I guess justifying it. They just say, well, it is what it is. I seen some comments be so trifling. They be like, well, your leaders should have just, you know, gone along with the deal. You see what I'm saying? But you Babylonians, you so damn drunk that you don't realize that you know, this man, he is taking peace from earth. You see what I'm saying? Let's go to Jeremiah 51, because a lot of people, they gonna get fed up with, they're already fed up with Babylon, the great bullshit. Jeremiah 51 verse 44. And I will punish Baal and Babylon, and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he have swallowed up. The nation shall not fall together anymore. I tell him, yeah, the wall of Babylon shall fall. You see? So people is going to come against Babylon the Great. They already came against all these nations, already against America. You see what they're doing, you know, with this war. It's affecting not just us, it's affecting everybody globally. You see what I'm saying? Because these damn devils, they doing the business of the small heads. They want fucking so much power, you know, and that's part of the Greater Israel Project also too, is to seize that land. So these damn devils, they I think about that scripture when they say, you know, he digging too much of a pit, not digging too much. He can't. It's something I might have put in post production, but this man, he bit off more than he can chew technically, because now you got your hands over here in Iran, you got your hands in the Philistines too, and now you get your hands in Cuba, and now you got all this stuff going on. I got another video to show you. Then I'm gonna close it out. So yeah, so like here we go. Have to skip the advertising. So yeah, here we go with Daza Canal warns bloodbath for USA attacks Cuba. You see what I'm saying? Now remind you that Babylon the Great already had their hands in Cuba, because when they got the South American leader Moderna, I think his name was Moderna. I always mess his name up. Remember, 40% was going to Cuba. You see what I'm saying? Now Cuba in the crisis. I did a video on that, and they don't have nothing. Now America trying to justify with the sword, talking about, look, it's the communists over there. We trying to save the people, free the people. which is bullshit because China have a communist system. You ain't going over there fucking with them. And I said that in my last video, man. Let's play a little bit of this video.
Morning today from Cuba's President Miguel Diaz-Canel, the communist leader saying that a U.S. assault on Cuba will, quote, cause a bloodbath with incalculable consequences.
It comes as Axios is reporting Havana has acquired more than 300 drones and has begun discussing plans to use them to attack U.S. bases and possibly Key West. Local 10's Jeff Dedarian is live in Miami with the latest on the escalating tensions. Jeff?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, Cuba's president making some strong threats now and possibly collecting some high-flying hardware, as you said, for the past 3 years from Iran and also Russia. Tensions between the U.S. and...
I got to get the scripture. And I won't going to get it, but I told you, Ezekiel 38, verse 4, how Russia has been applying his allies, you know. And it's just gonna say Philistine. I mean, it probably to say a little bit of these states, but Russia have allies everywhere. You see, and Russia supply Iran too. Remember, their shield and buckler is Russia. This is Ezekiel 38 verse 4. And I return thee back and put hooks in their jaws, and I will bring thee forth in thine army, horse and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even with a great cover of bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So Russia is going to supply these different nations, you know. They said Persia, Ethiopia. Persia is Iran, and Ethiopia is Africa, and I believe Libya is Northern Africa, I believe. Of all of with their shield and helmet, you see what I'm saying? And that's what he's doing. Remember, Iran is allies with Cuba, and that's where Cuba is getting their missiles and drones from. Is from Russia, because you know what Russia doing? Russia doing a third world, I call this a third party war. How America supplied Ukraine, and Ukraine was fighting against Russia. So basically, they want to see how much power you got. Even though they both the same people, they both Esau, so they both blessed with the sword. But it's like I started noticing that all these countries is getting supplied by Russia. You know, that's prophecy. You see, so you should give them bucklers and shit. I want to see the NLT version. I'm just curious. I'll turn you around. I would tell you, this is NLT version, Ezekiel 38 verse 4. I will turn you around, put hooks in your jaws to lead you out with your whole army. So that basically saying, you know, they're gonna bring back the old style of Russia. They're the hardcore. You see what I'm saying? You know, fight to the death mentality, and war no peace. Your horses, your chariots, and full armor, and a great horde armed with them shields and swords. So, yeah, basically he's gonna give them out, give them his supplies. He's going to provide these other nations with basic military equipment. You see? And that's what you got right here with Cuba. Now, Cuba, they build because that's confidence. Because let's get Joel chapter 3, verse 14. Because, you know, that's the other thing. Let the weak say I'm strong. Because Cuba is already beat down and Trump right now. They have no fuel, no energy. You see what I'm saying? Trump been trying to take down all the communist leaders. Now you have this situation that they said, nah, come on, bring it. It's gonna be a damn bloodbath. My fault. It's 10. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares, the swords, and pruning hooks, and the spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. You see, and that's what he's doing, because you know they put all their money into the military might. They trading resources and money with different nations for guns, drones, missiles, and all that. You see what I'm saying? Now they're not be strong as Babylon the Great, but for them to even have that mindset, look, it's going to be a bloodbath. We're going to go out swinging. That's the mindset that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Baruch Yahweh Shai, is put in these damn other leaders to feel like that. Let's go to it. Proverbs 21, verse 1. And this scripture has been jumping out off the page. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, as the rivers of water. He telling me whatsoever he will, because prophecy is ramping up so high that these damn leaders, like Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, is putting the spirit in these leaders to feel like, hey, they want a crash out mission. He said it's gonna be a bloodbath. He trying to target Key West and military bases in America. Then my other video, you know, if you watch that, can tell the reason why they want to see is Cuba. Because Cuba is very close to America and they bases. So they're a threat to Babylon the Great. That's another reason why Trump want to get inside there and disarm them, because as the news reporter said, his allies were Iran and Russia, and Trump like, oh shit, we don't get there quick enough, they might fuck around, build a fucking nuke, which prophecy, Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed off the face of the earth. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? But, yeah, so Yahweh Shimon Shah, he's putting his spirit in these leaders. They feel like, hey, we don't give a fuck. We're going to crash out. We're going to go and fight. We going to fight to the death. It's that old, barbaric, over 900,000 to testosterone, type of feel. It kind of amps you up when wartime here. I mean, that does, because, our war is spiritual, but, it's like that warrior spirit. Like, look, we don't give a fuck what you do. We gonna fight. It's like, let's say, I'm gonna go down swinging, type of mentality that Yahweh Shimon Shah, he's putting a spirit in these other nations. Let's feel a bit more of the video.
In Cuba continue to tighten like a vice grip of words, a Cold War echo with a modern twist now. Attention shifts to the sky. Drones, hundreds of them, according to a new report, possibly 300 drones could attack, it says. Whether they could actually reach South Florida, well, that part isn't clear. This South Florida congressman says, though, he is worried.
I know that some of these drones have ranges up to 1,000 kilometers with payloads up to 200 pounds. That means that just about everything in the state of Florida is inside the range of these drones.
But sometimes possibility is enough to get people's attention. Cuban leader Miguel Diaz-Canel hitting the keys on social media, saying the U.S. is the aggressor and writing Cuba poses no threat and there could be a bloodbath.
And that's true, because the U.S. are the aggressors. Remember, the least of the flock, drawing them out. The damn small has it drawing on Babylon the Great. And now Babylon, the whores over there in Cuba, remember, because they cut off after they get that president of South America, Cuba was getting 40% of the supplies from them. So now America trying to come over there and make it a democracy, have an agency. Because look, mind you, the media don't tell us everything that we need to know. It shows us what they want to show us. You don't know what's really going on in Cuba. It might be even worse what's going on. But like I said, they're aggressive. But you know what? That's Revelation 64. They come here to take peace from the earth. Revelation 6, verse 4. Let's go to it. And there went another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat therein to take peace from the earth, and they that should kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword. You see? And that's what he's doing. Like Esau, Edom, the Edomite's job is to take peace from the earth. So, now he over there in Cuba to take a piece from them. And they're like, nah, fuck that. You're not about to come over here and try to bully us in our land and try to make them with their democracy. They're going to fight. They say a bloodbath. And now you see the president over there, he's nervous, talking about, oh, he can reach for the Key West. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Barakatha Yahweh Shimon Shah, Bubakasha, please let one drone missile hit Florida. You see what I'm saying? So everybody could just get scared. Scared could be a shutdown. Man, we want prophecy to happen. You see what I'm saying? We want these things to happen. Let's put a little more video, get some scriptures, and we're going to close it out.
His words. All of this comes as a possible indictment of Raul Castro is close now by the U.S. Justice Department in connection with the deadly shootdown.
You got me? Yeah, I'm off your left side, Jose. Just hang there.
Of two brothers to the rescue planes at sea 30 years ago.
Raul Castro, I think he's on tape, and also I think that he's actually admitted that he's the one that gave the order.
Meanwhile, blackouts and fuel shortages, economic pressures that have wrapped themselves around the island like a chokehold continue. And on Monday, a humanitarian ship arrived from Mexico as the world holds its breath for what comes next. All right, let's talk about these drones possibly headed to South Florida, the Q's in Guantanamo Bay. We did check in with the sheriff, and he said there's no imminent danger for that. Also, a spokesperson at the naval station says they continue to keep an eye on things. Make sure you stay with us on air and online at Local 10, because this Cuban situation could...
Yeah, no threat, but man, like what should we say? Peace and sun destruction can happen at any time over Babylon the Great. I'm telling you Babylonians, y'all are really too comfortable. Let one missile hit here in Babylon the Great on these grounds, you people scatter like roaches. There's going to be a lockdown. You people is going to instantly going to be terrified. We're going to depend on Yahweh Shimon Shah. But with that, let's go to get 2 Esdras 9. We're going to close out with this because Now, everybody, is against the Babylon the Great. You see what I'm saying? They should hate the whore. Because this damn whore is everywhere, suppressing the people and all these things, uproars of the people. Now, we probably just get straight to the point. We're going to start with one, though. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, he answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When I say this part of the times past, which I told you before, then shall they understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest began to visit the world which he had made. Therefore, when there shall seem earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world, then shall they will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end, and the end is manifested. So the end is here. It's manifested. The prophecy is lining up perfectly. You see what I'm saying? Uproars of the people. People are tired. People are beat down. Even us, Israelites, man. Daniel 7:25. He should wear out the saints. We are wore the fuck out. We cry for new rulership. We cry for Yahweh to come back. You see what I'm saying? These are the sounds that we look for. That's what we always occupy in prophecy. You see what I'm saying? Let's read a little bit more and close it out. Even 2 chapter 9 verse 6. Even so the times also even so the times are also the highest have planned beginnings and wonders, powerful works and endings and effects and signs. You see? So that's what we're looking for. We diligently seeking Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, watching for these times of being vigilant. You see what I'm saying? And the people are mourning. It's uproars of the people. Nobody's satisfied, man. You see, even if you Babylonians, and it's just gonna get worse, and they gonna get better. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, Lord willing, if I let you edify, you got something from it, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah Bahashim, Rakaha Chwadash, Shalom.